Hey guys, it's Dan the Medic. Welcome to today's uncut work video. Alright, now the reason this is uncut is because there are people out there who do not understand about buying guitars, right? They are under the impression that you have to pay an X number of dollars and then you can get a guitar of a certain quality level, but this is going to show you that's not true, right? People has been saying, oh, a $200 guitar? Pff, trash, you know? I don't know why you're wasting your money. You're not going to enjoy playing it. It's garbage, blah, 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 right? And for most of the American big brands, yeah, a $200 guitar is trash. There's really nothing more you can do to improve upon it because they purposely made it that way to force you to spend $500, $600, $800,000, right? Then they put up that nonsense with the $2,800, you know? But that's the American marketing. It's almost like it's like they got together and in cahoots to mess with people's minds, right? But now we got Thomann and Harley Benton. They're not participating in that nonsense, right? So they're making $139 guitars that are wonderful. You cannot get this for $139 from anybody else, guys. I've examined it already in the previous video, and although it does need work, right? This is like, all right, I'm gonna tell you the truth. By the time I'm done with this, at the end of the video, this would be a $1,000 guitar. Like if I were to put it in the guitar shop, hide the name, right, and put a price tag on it, and then rip the price tag, you know, so that the price is gone. And then people, you know, players, any player walk by and they'll see this, they'll be like, oh, what's this? Oh, the price is not there. You know, oh well, let me sit down and play around with it. They're gonna be like, wow, this is like a $1,000 guitar. You know, yeah, I'm pretty sure of it, right? But then of course you show Harley Benton, suddenly, it's garbage. No, garbage. You know, and I said, no, dude, what is it? Look at the price tag, $139, garbage, right? That's the brainwashing at work from your friends at Gibson and Fender and stuff like that. And I admit, even PRS, although PRS isn't as vocal, you know, they're just concentrating on minding their own business, making great stuff. But other people, you know, they put out videos, you know, bad videos. Anyway, so let's get down to work, right? Uncut video. I ain't cutting none of this. Even my toilet breaks, I'm gonna leave the camera rolling. You're gonna be like paying attention to something else. You look at the screen. Where the hell did he go? You know? Then you hear the toilet flush. I don't care. Right? This video is to give you the experience that if you were to buy Harley Benton, right, for $139, $169, whatever it is, $245, this is kind of what you gotta do in order for it to be great, right? You're not gonna buy something and not have it be great. Why buy something and not have it be great if it's gonna only take you this amount of time? Right, whatever the end of the video says, you know, that's how long it took for me. Now I have done nothing with it except taking it out of the box yesterday, and then you know, took some pictures of it, talked about it a little bit, showed you like the areas that are wrong with it, which I'm gonna try my best to address, but mostly today is gonna be about the playability, right? I'm gonna, you know, make the nut nice, make the bridge. I'm still waiting for the replacement bridge from Thomann. They didn't agree to send me a replacement bridge yet, but I just emailed them yesterday, right? But I'm just gonna make it work as if, you know, do it like as if. You know, and then when the bridge comes, I'll fix that bridge and I'll swap it out, right? All right, fretwork. Anyway, I'm not even gonna like tell you about the tools. You're just gonna see them in action. Actually, I have more tools than that. It's just gone. Let me gather some more tools. I thought I had more tools, guys. This is my apartment in New York City, by the way. I'm leaving the window open for fresh air. So if you hear honking, don't worry about it. That's natural. You know, that's exactly what happens here in New York City. Honking coming in from the windows. Alright, I am missing one fret file. But that's okay. I'm pretty sure they're both identical anyway. Oh, found the other fret file. That was easy. Look at pliers. Alright, so what should I do first? Alright. So over here, I have some couple of what maybe dings or something. So I'm going to try to get rid of these two spots by using first. Maybe I'm going to try to use this fret rocker and try to see if I can just scrape it off. If it's something that can be scraped off. I don't think so. All right. I'm gonna go with abrasives, guys. Just let's get some steel wool, see what that does to the spots. It's doing nothing, guys. Now I got to vacuum. Alright, so that didn't work. I'm going to try some 1500 grit sandpaper. Here we go. What is this? I'm gonna try this hair sanding block. It's a more aggressive, but we'll see what happens. Well, I do not know what these dots are. Whatever it is deep, guys. So, the thing is, you don't need her to look perfect, you just need her to play good. You know what I mean? Alright. Alright, so never mind that. So, let's remove these ridiculous strings. Where's my wire cutter? I'll be back. Yeah, this is, you're like, dude, why didn't you edit the video? You know, but I'm just like, you know, this is life, okay? This is what you will have to do if you're a procrastinator like me who don't clean up the apartment and everything is disorganized. So also got a scalpel too. Here we go. Okay. Excuse me. Put that there. I could use that later. I want to do my garbage can. Alright, gonna toss these into the trash. And I gotta get my magnifying glass, as well as some of this tape that I'm gonna use to protect the fretboard. Alright. Here we go. First I'm gonna remove the screws and take off the truss rod cover. It's not looking so bad in there. But I like this truss rod cover. It's a shape that I have not yet seen before used in Harley Benton's offerings. I like this unique shape. It's pretty cool, guys. Pretty cool. Now the beveling could have been better, but it's just a plastic cover. I'll put that over here. Is that all 3 screws? Yes, it is. All right. And I'm loving how these tuners got instead of a press-in bushings, it got the bolt-on bushings. But I think I may have a way to like make these look even better. I know it's gold plated, but I'm still gonna buff it a little with some jewelry rogue, especially the end points over here, to make it really shiny, and that'll be good. All right, so first thing first, I'm gonna tape over the pickups because I am working with metal. Don't want the fragments to get inside. Try to get a good seal going on. All right. Imagine if the camera wasn't even rolling, I would be so upset. I'm gonna have to check on that. Put the bridge elsewhere. Nice and solid, guys. Make sure the camera's rolling. Could you imagine? Oh, thank God. Wow, 17 minutes, 18 minutes already. My God, I'm sorry, guys. I'm wasting your time. But that's okay. Maybe you're falling asleep and this is just on autoplay, which happens to me, you know, and then eventually it gets to the channel of the guy with the long hair in Canada, and then does a big scream in the middle, a big scream in the middle of his intro. He'll be like, in the beginning of the intro, he'll somehow scream in it, and I was like, oh my God, wake up, you know. All right, so I'm gonna get this slotted thing and see what we have. Okay, so I guess this is what we have. What on earth? It's already straight. I'm that good, guys. I just think about it being straight, and it's straight. You know what? Let me check this again, because I'm like this never ever happens to me. Holy be Jesus, guys! It's straight. Harley Benton. Let's see what we have here. Okay, we do have some uneven frets. Yes, we do have some. Let me see the quality of the previous person's fretwork. I see tooling marks. I see dirt. Yep, I see flat areas where they've been filed down, but not crowned. Not crowned at all. A lot of areas with very crude looking areas. Like that would, like when you try to bend, it's gonna be like cookie, cookie, cookie. I can see it. I can see that over here, cause it got a flat area over here. That, no, yeah. So whoever manufactured this, look, $139, guys. You know, they're not gonna do, you know what I mean? They're not gonna do. So this is, it was like uneven frets all over the place. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get my Sharpie marker, and then I'm gonna do the full thing instead of working on the individual frets. Let me see, where is my Sharpie marker? Here we go. Got this here Sharpie marker. I wonder if I could remove the nut. There we go, nut removed. Sorry guys, I know that's a sensitive topic. Let me see the, yeah, the way the nut is cut, it is not clean and smooth on the inside. Although I do see some pencil graphite, it's not enough because it got like burrs and stuff like that. Yeah, definitely needs some cleaning, guys. Needs to be cleaned out, you know, and smoothed out, you know, for a proper guitar action. All right. So I'm carefully drawing lines on the top of the fret. And then as I do the big sanding, we'll know which areas have been sanded and which areas have not. You have to be super careful not to get any of the Sharpie on the fretboard, and especially not on the inlays. Go slowly if you have to. Because, you know, this is just like to save the effort of having to put down all that like a masking tape. So if you do it really carefully, you can get away with not putting the masking tape. If you do it real carefully. That's if. A big if. Very iffy stuff, guys. Last one. All right. So I'm gonna look at the fret edges while that dries. The fret edges are not bad. There's been attempts to smooth them out, but I'll smooth them out even more. Now over here at the end of this fretboard, we have some dirt. I'm gonna see if I can like, get rid of this dirt now. Using this here. So kind of like that. See if we can get a little better. Oh, it's kind of deep in there, huh? Maybe I'm better off using a scalpel. Just scrape it off, because it is on the, just on the binding. Come on. Scrape off. You know, because this scraping off this little dirt is kind of just really optional anyway. Because, you know it's a $139 guitar. I know it's a $139 guitar. If it feels good to play, what does it matter what it looks like if you cannot tell the, cannot even see the dirt I'm trying to scrape off from like, 3 feet away. No one's gonna come up to you while you're gigging and be like, hey dude, there's like dirt on the binding that you didn't scrape off, and it's like, get back to your seat, sir. Whichever. I'm gonna leave it alone. After I fail to remove it, I'm just gonna leave it alone. Alright, so I'm a cheap bastard. So I have this here homemade sanding thing. And let's go. Okay, I wonder if that did anything. Now I'm going to do filing of the high spots as I encounter them. I just got to get the correct file. Maybe this one. No, maybe this one. Or maybe this one. This one. All right, here we go. Here we go. Okay. Now, I'm not going go for like super precise because, you know, we don't need super precise. I'm just getting it to close enough that if there is any movement, it's very minor, because then, you know, that's good enough. Okay, so I'm like, good enough is good enough. I don't need more than good enough. Wow. The rest of them are getting pretty good. This one here needs a little bit. Wow, this one needs to be taken down a bit. More. Now you see, I'm paying so much attention down here, even though I never play down here. You know, this will never be touched. I'm doing it anyway. You know, because it's like what you should do, you know? But a lot of companies, they just ignore these down here. Like, you'll feel it, it's like horrible to touch because they just don't want to spend too much man hours on it. Alright, now I'm going to round the fret edges. Now coming around here, be careful not to damage the guitar body with your stroke. Do 2 times if you have to in half the distance. Okay. All right, now I'm gonna polish like the top of the frets. Uh-oh. Oops, it's too thick. Oh, it's tiring. I'm just too lazy to use scissors. Wow, but this is getting kind of thin down there. I may have to use scissors. Just two more. Arr. All right, that should be good. Let's see. They say steel wool, so I'll give steel wool a try. Steel wool is not good enough. But it sure cleans it okay. Yeah, the steel wool isn't really removing much of the file marks. I guess it's just more for cleaning more than anything. Yeah, steel wool sucks. We're gonna go with 1500 grit sandpaper. I'm using the pad on my finger because of my finger is flexible, so it doesn't square off the crown. Oops, got a thinner one here. All right, so you can immediately feel the difference in the smoothness of the fret. So when you're bending, why am I looking over there like I'm still like blind person? No, this is so that I don't look at it. All my sensories through my fingertips. Oh boy, it feels so nice and smooth, guys. I scared myself. This little edge of tape had me going for a second. I was like, oh my God, there's a kink in it. I said, nope, nope. Oh no, it's smooth. So smooth, guys. So smooth. But I'm not done yet. There's more. Now, I got a worn piece of 1500, which is now more like a 3000 grit. So let's give that a couple of times. Yay. You see now why guitars that feels great to play cost so much money? Because who else is going to do this? You know what? I mean, I don't mind doing this for my own guitars, but if I had to do this for a living, I'd be like, no, fuck you, no. This is too much work. You know, once a month is fine, but can you imagine like doing this for a living? I cannot imagine, guys. You know, there's no amount of money you can pay me to do this for someone else. You know, this is all for me. You know, or maybe if like there's a hot babe or something, can you please, you know, my frets aren't feeling so good. I'll be like, oh, all right, sweetie. But other than that, no. All right. Now that we got that going on, oh, heavenly Lord, guys, heavenly Lord, heavenly Lord. Oh, but I'm not done yet, guys. There's more. I got this hair polishing rogue for jewelry. Now this gives it that mirror shine. You know, notice I don't use Dremel for any of this because, you know, the Dremel spins too fast. I don't have control. I need control, guys. Can't control myself. All right, so I get a little bit of cloth. Load up some of this polishing rogue onto the cloth. And here we go. You see how it turns black? The black is the metal being removed. So you're smoothing the shit out of it. Ooh. Ooh. Once in a while, you gotta change the area of the cloth. It gets loaded too full of metal. You gotta get to another section of the cloth here. Put some more rogue. And by the way, this causes cancer in the state of California, but perhaps nowhere else. This is so much hard work, guys. And my finger is killing me. You know what? If I were to get $800 to do this, I'll probably do it once every couple of weeks for pocket money. You know what I mean? I mean, like in theory, I'm much too busy to be doing that. But in theory, you know, that would be perhaps something that I would consider in theory. Whew. Feels like glass, guys. Alright, so now I got some polishing wood and cloth. I'm gonna touch up these top of the tuners. This is looking a little bit dull. Might as well give it a little bit of a shine. If it's possible. Or maybe not. Oh yes, you can. Oh, it's coming out pretty nice. Just little concentric circles. All right, let's pull off the tape. Oh boy. Oh boy. Now, where's my scalpel? There was a little thing here the other day. Didn't quite know what it was. Piece of residue or something. I'm gonna try to take that off. Oh yes, there's a piece of paint. Alright, so that's gone, kinda. Might have been some super glue, who knows. That's a nut. Okay, now I'm gonna sand the sides to give it the worn-in feel. And I also like to remove some of the gloss from over the dots on top, because you know when I look down I want to see the dots and not the reflection of the light bulb on the ceiling, you know, shining on the high gloss. And then you know, like it's kind of like reading a paper book, you know, versus a computer screen with glare. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, right? You know what I mean. Gotta wash my hands, guys. Whew. Wow. Wow, guys. It's sure nice. Pretty good, guys. Very high quality feeling. Got that smoothness. Right? Now, I'm not going to satinize the back of the neck. Not yet. I'll think about it. You know, I do have some like stuff to wipe off later. I'll wipe that off later. Let me get some cleaning wipes. Let me move this thing closer to me so I don't have to put it that far. Put it right over here. All right. Time to wipe off the dirt. Yes, sir. These are not luthier wipes. I am a medic, not a luthier. But this stuff works wonders. Once you really get it in there, really get rid of the scuff, little adhesive left over from the tape. Now these black spots over here. There we go. Some black spots over here. Near here. You know, I could even clean the fretboard with these. Kill those germs while I'm at it. But this is what I like to do. If it ruins you, this is not an instructional video by any means. This is just me enjoying my hobby. I may be fucking it all up. You don't know. Guys, it's looking really good. Get rid of the dirt there. All right. So, I guess I can peel off this now because I'm done with the metal work. All right. No residue there. Okay, now just two more things to do. One is that we're going to make refinements to the nut, refinements to the bridge, and then that'll be it. And then you can leave if you haven't left already. All right, so where's my nut files? Ow, my arm. There we go. All right, so I'm just trying to get rid of the excess materials and the burrs and stuff. You know, just smooth it out lightly. You know, so that there's no little points. All right. Alright, now for the third one. The fourth one. Yeah, thinner one here. Okay. Alright, now I'm going to check under magnification. Make sure there's nothing else that can be making the string catch in there. Yep, that's pretty good. Now I will do the same to the bridge. Because if there's like excess burrs or something, then, you know, yeah, this bridge is not, yeah, these are all the V sections. It could be improved. Yeah. I'll take my metal file, which is a triangle, the smooth side here, and now just to clean it up a bit. Oh, nice and clean. Edges are nice and clean, guys. Good enough. Prevent binding. Alright, so there you have it, guys. Thanks for watching the video. Have a good one. Whew. Yeah, I'm gonna wait until the replacement thing comes in before I string it up. Probably ran out of battery by now.